Okay, so yeah, you see the title of the video. Let me not even sugarcoat it. Let's just jump back right into it. I read this manga a while ago, and I was supposed to do this video after I read the manga, but this stuck with me because I read a lot of manga, right? Okay, here's a few. Dragon Ball and Jujutsu Kaisen. I have more, but point is, I read manga, and I read a lot of manga online as well. And before I get into this manga, I need to talk about School Days. Now, School Days, probably heard of it. I've never watched the anime, and I don't plan to watch it because when I look up School Days, these are the images that I find. So I don't plan on watching the show. Now I'm gonna talk about School Days, and I'm gonna talk about Uwa-Koi because I think Uwa-Koi takes a lot from School Days, and once I explain it, you'll understand. Now the thing about School Days is only like 12 chapters, so you don't have to suffer for too long. It's a typical story. It starts off with this main guy. I forgot these characters' names. I don't think it's that important, but main guy likes this girl. There's a childhood best friend that secretly likes the main guy but doesn't realize it until the main guy starts going out with the new girl. Okay, so it starts off very simple. This guy likes this girl, and the childhood friend wants to help him get with this girl. He confesses to her very quickly, actually, but whatever. She's like, okay, fine. And they start going out. Out of nowhere, the childhood friend just kisses him and says it's for good luck. But us, as the readers, know that she obviously has feelings for him. So they start going out, they start spending time together, start walking home together, all the good stuff. And the childhood friend starts to feel left out or left behind because she obviously has feelings for the main guy. Move forward to a few chapters, they go to the beach. The childhood friend confesses to him saying that she loves him. What does this guy do? I mean, to be fair, she kissed him, but he didn't stop her. He just let it happen, and yeah. All the while, the girl that he's dating really likes him and is happy, and he's just guilty and all that. And because of his guilt, he's sometimes very cold and distant from her, and she doesn't know why. There's this like school festival or something that's happening, and he spends time with the childhood friend while the girl that he's dating is like doing whatever. The guy and the childhood friend are on the roof and they kiss, and the girl sees, like she sees them kissing, so she knows. Next chapter, this guy's like, hey, what I'm doing is wrong. Should have realized that a while ago, but okay. So he tells the childhood friend, we shouldn't be together, whatever. And then while him and the childhood friend are talking, she shows up and he apologizes, he spills the beans, he's honest. It's like, I've been in a shocking turn of events. She's like, what are you doing? Stop it. You don't need to apologize. Instead of blaming him because he's in a relationship with her, she blames the childhood friend for some reason, wants to kill her, tries to kill her, but he gets in the way. He ends up in hospital, and turns out the childhood friend killed the girl that he was dating, and she was actually the crazy one. And now that I explained the story, now we're moving on to Uwa-Koi, and you'll kind of get what I mean. Now I'm gonna try and piece together the important parts, but also before I continue, I just want to say the author of Uwa-Koi is Masahiro Itosugi. And the reason that's important is because Masahiro also made Akisora. Now if you don't know what Akisora is, please keep it that way. Basically this brother gets with his sisters. It's hentai. It's basically hentai. If you watch the anime adaptation, it's just hentai. Like, anyway, I just want to point out that he made that manga as well. So in School Days, the childhood friend and the guy aren't together, but in Uwa-Koi, the childhood friend and the guy are already together and they love with each other. So because like I think he lost his house to a fire and now he lives with her, and they've been close since they were young and whatever. And then next chapter they show us that he already slept with a girl with black hair. She asked, what do we do? He says, I'll tell you, know myself. Does he ever tell her? No, he doesn't. Why would you think he would? Again, multiple panels of him just cheating on his girlfriend. And then this other girl comes in and she knows his secret. And what do you think they do? They sleep with each other, or else she's gonna expose him. And if that wasn't bad enough, this other character shows up out of nowhere and she just like assaults him because she tied him down. And then I don't think I mentioned this, but these are high school students, by the way, and almost every chapter they are going at it. So so fast forward a bit, obviously Yuki, and the girl with the lollipop, I don't know this character's name. They all go like on this place together. Now the girl with the lollipop obviously knows that Yuki is cheating on his girlfriend, but she's like hiding the fact that she's also sleeping with him. It's a lot. They ended up sleeping next to each other, Yuki and Reno. And then Yuki sees them laying together and she's like, hey, what's going on? And this is where we kind of see that she's like not really in the best mental state. She carves her name into his chest with a knife and she tries to like cut his name into her chest, but they knock her out before she can actually do it. But when she wakes up, they tell her it was just a dream, and she believes him. Why wouldn't she believe her boyfriend? And then later on they go to this camp with a bunch of people, and the whole point is just for them to sleep with each other like all the time and everything. He is still dating and he's also cheating on with the girl with black hair. That's still a thing that's happening. Now he's gonna sleep with every single person on this panel, except the guy. But yeah, wants to sleep with Yukiteru because girlfriend, boyfriend. But he's been like ducking her the whole time, not wanting to do it. And then when it's time to actually do it, he can't go through with it because he doesn't love her. And he loves Reno. Obviously she's upset by this because he said there's nothing between the two of them. Clearly lying. And because we saw that she wasn't in the best mental state before, this causes her to like have like a mental panic attack. I don't know how to explain it, but she basically just loses her mind. And the funny thing is, has a sister, her older sister, and she finds out about him cheating on and he supports him and at first I thought this was weird, but later on it turns out she also sleeps with married men. And sometime after this girl with glasses was with him on this camping trip, which wasn't a camping trip, they just slept with each other. She asked him, can you get me pregnant? Because she couldn't get pregnant with like her ex. Now he's with the girl he loved from the beginning. He's with her now. You would think he's gonna be like, no. Of course he doesn't say no. Why would he say no? Why would he does? Again, having that mental breakdown, she finds Yukiteru, she hits him with a bat, knocks him out, she ties him up and she assaults him. Now, that's obviously not okay, but it's kind of hard to feel bad for this guy. But it happens, and going back to that camping trip that I mentioned that they all went to, the girl, she recorded everything, right? Because she always does. And she released it, that footage of them sleeping with each other and everything, that's out there. He is suspended from school, obviously. Now he lives with Reno. And she goes to school, she supports him and everything. She's like a real loving girlfriend, Now you would think, now that he's finally with the girl that he wanted from the beginning, that he loved since the beginning, he would stop cheating. I don't know why you would think that. This is not that type of manga. So obviously after he gets expelled from school, he's sad and all that. And then he runs into one of the girls that was there during the whole camping trip. And what do you think he does? Yes, he sleeps with her. Even though this girl that's been with him, supporting him, but luckily we are close to the end. So remember the girl that wanted to get pregnant? Her ex-boyfriend or ex-husband, since that video was released, that guy is going around killing the people in that video. Our main guy, Yukiteru, is in the video, so he's gonna be next and pushes him in front of a train and he dies, and they cut to 1 year later. Now, they show Reno having a child. She goes outside with the child and she runs into They both see each other, but they don't say anything to each other, they just pass each other, and that's how the manga ends. Listen, there are only two good things I'll say about this manga. The art is really good. I like the art, it looks really good. Number two, it is consistent at being bad. Like, It's really very bad. Like I said, I read a lot of manga. Sometimes the manga is bad, but it gets better. This doesn't get better, it gets worse every time. And the ending just felt rushed. It felt rushed, like, oh, just kill off the guy, everything solved, move on. Like, is this the worst manga I've ever read? No. But it is certainly the worst I've read so far. I'm gonna read more manga and I'm probably gonna find worse than this, but this is just really bad. The funny thing is, this is titled as a romance. I don't see any romance in here. There's no character development. There's nothing. I don't know what else to say. I'm not good at storytelling. Yeah, I hope I got my point across that this manga sucks. But again, I couldn't put it down. I had to see how it ended. So maybe that's a good thing about the manga. Like, it's so... Like, it sucked me in. Hey, yo, pause. But you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't put it down. So yeah, this manga is very bad.